Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. The week of September 29th is going to be nothing short of explosive in Port Charles, and fans better be ready, because the drama, the heartbreak, and the shocking revelations will leave the canvas spinning. As the new week begins, all eyes turn toward an unexpected development that no one saw coming. A pregnancy storyline that promises to ripple through several families, testing loyalties, exposing secrets, and shaking relationships to their core. The whispers about who could be expecting quickly take on a life of their own. Is it someone young and unprepared, caught in the chaos of Port Charles drama, or is it someone whose pregnancy will complicate an already tense love triangle? The very idea of a pregnancy sets the town abuzz, and by midweek the speculation is running wild, characters whispering behind closed doors, wondering who will be the one to reveal life-changing news. As the week stretches forward, the camera swings toward the Quartermaine mansion, where a somber gathering is underway. Monica, the matriarch who has been the glue holding together the sprawling family for decades, has left instructions for her will to be read. The air is thick with tension, because whenever a Quartermaine will comes into play, it is never a quiet or predictable event. Gathered in the mansion's stately living room, members of the family brace themselves, some fearful, some greedy, some simply curious about what Monica may have left behind. What no one anticipates, however, is the shocking twist hidden in those pages. The will reveals more than property, more than assets. It unearths secrets that Monica has kept close to her chest, the kind of secrets that have the power to pit family against family. Gasps fill the room, eyebrows shoot up, and before the reading even concludes, arguments are breaking out. Who feels betrayed? Who feels vindicated? Who stands to gain everything? And who could be left out in the cold? Meanwhile, Alexis finds herself in a dangerous situation that takes everyone by surprise. Though she has weathered many storms before, this particular week pushes her into the line of fire in a way she never imagined. Alone, perhaps vulnerable at exactly the wrong moment, Alexis becomes the target of an attack that sends shockwaves across Port Charles. The question becomes not only who would dare to come after Alexis, but why. Is this connected to her legal career, an enemy from a courtroom battle lashing out? Could it be personal, someone who has held a grudge for years? Or is Alexis simply collateral damage in a much larger plot unfolding behind the scenes? The attack rattles her loved ones, forcing her daughters to rally and forcing old connections to resurface as everyone demands answers. The looming pregnancy twist intertwines with all of this, because as the whispers about who is expecting grow louder, suspicions fall on multiple women. Could it be Willow, whose life has already been filled with heartbreak and joy, and who now faces a future that could once again tie her fate to medical struggles or difficult decisions? Or could it be Sasha, still fragile after everything she has endured, suddenly faced with a potential new chapter that both terrifies and intrigues her? Perhaps the spotlight turns on Brooke Lynn, who is trying to stabilize her own chaotic world, only to have it thrown into disarray if she finds herself carrying new life. Or, in true soap opera fashion, could the pregnancy news belong to someone completely unexpected, someone whose revelation would turn several ongoing storylines upside down? Each possibility raises questions, and every character who crosses paths seems to carry a knowing look, a nervous reaction, or an accidental clue that points toward the truth. Back at the Quartermaine mansion, the fallout from Monica's will is immediate. Ned feels the sting of betrayal, realizing that Monica may have left portions of the estate in surprising hands. Olivia finds herself in the awkward position of trying to keep peace, but the fighting spirals as Michael, Drew, and even Tracy insert their voices into the chaos. Tracy, of course, thrives in moments like this, her sharp tongue cutting through the room, dropping insults and warnings with every breath. But even she is caught off guard when the reading reveals a detail that ties back to Monica's complicated romantic past, a revelation that hints at secrets long buried. Could Monica have been holding on to information about another Quartermaine heir? Could her will point toward a hidden relative whose identity will shock the entire family? The idea simmers, setting up a mystery that is only beginning to unfold. Meanwhile, Alexis's attack dominates headlines in Port Charles. As Sam and Christina rush to her side, they demand answers from the police, but leads are thin. Sonny becomes involved, determined to protect Alexis and her daughters, and his involvement raises eyebrows, given his complicated history with Alexis. The possibility that Alexis was targeted because of her ties to Sonny cannot be ignored. The tension escalates as investigators discover evidence suggesting that this was not a random act. Someone planned this, someone wanted Alexis to suffer, and the more clues that surface, the more dangerous the situation becomes. Viewers are left to wonder, will Alexis recover not just physically, but emotionally from an attack that cuts so close to home? All the while, whispers of the pregnancy storyline continue to weave through conversations. Characters speculate behind closed doors, old rivals exchange knowing glances, and potential fathers begin to emerge in the dialogue. Is a current relationship about to be tested by this news? Will a one-night stand suddenly have long-term consequences? Will a marriage be torn apart when the truth comes out? The suspense builds steadily, as subtle hints are dropped and reactions betray who may already know more than they're admitting. By the end of the week, the tension surrounding the pregnancy reaches a fever pitch, setting up a reveal that will change dynamics across the canvas. The pacing of the week ensures that no storyline exists in isolation. As Alexis struggles with the aftermath of her attack, her daughter's involvement overlaps with other Port Charles players, tying her story into ongoing threads. The Quartermain drama bleeds into the larger community, as news of Monica's shocking will spreads, inviting outsiders to speculate on what the Quartermains will do next. And the pregnancy storyline threads through conversations in surprising places, reminding viewers that in Port Charles, no secret can stay hidden for long. The storylines begin to collide. The fallout from Monica's will leaves Tracy scheming, determined to seize an opportunity for herself. Ned and Olivia's marriage faces another test as old resentments are dragged back into the light. Michael, who has always tried to balance Quartermain chaos with Corintho's loyalties, finds himself torn once again. Drew, still trying to assert himself in the family legacy, feels undermined, and his frustration simmers. As all of this boils, the possibility of a new family member, either through the pregnancy or through Monica's shocking revelation, adds a layer of complication no one knows how to handle. At the same time, Alexis's attack takes a darker turn when investigators uncover evidence suggesting that her assailant may not be finished. The threat lingers, forcing her loved ones to remain on high alert, and Alexis herself wrestles with fear and defiance. She refuses to back down, even as the danger mounts, and her resilience inspires those around her. But it also paints a target on her back, and by the end of the week, Alexis is left questioning who she can trust and whether justice will truly be served. And then, just as Friday's episode barrels toward its final minutes, the pregnancy storyline explodes into the open. Whether through a slip of the tongue, a medical emergency, or a shocking public reveal, the truth about who is expecting comes out, and the impact is immediate. Reactions vary. Some are thrilled, some horrified, some completely blindsided. Relationships hang in the balance. Families are thrown into turmoil, and viewers are left with one final question. If this pregnancy news changes everything, how will the rest of Port Charles pick up the pieces? The week of September 29th guarantees that no fan will want to look away. Between Monica's bombshell will, Alexis's harrowing attack, and the jaw-dropping pregnancy reveal, every day offers a new twist, a new shock, a new reason to tune in. By the time the credits roll on Friday, one thing is certain. Port Charles will never be the same again. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel for all of your updates.